Hey, what's up? This is John Cena. Press the free like button. If you think that it's odd that Tony Khan's poor treatment of Latin wrestlers has flown under the radar these past 5 years, at the end of the day, Andrade left all elite wrestling for a reason.
People always throw stones from their broken glass house, and I don't get it. It's like, why don't you look at what you're looking at every week? So there's rumors that Pentagon Jr. wants to go to the World Wrestling Federation soon. And right on cue, these fake ass fans from All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling are trying to say that he's going to be put in the LWO and he is going to be booked like shit, saying that the only Latino they care about is Dominic Guerrero. And I'm like, man, that's a bold-faced motherfucking lie. Like, wow, man, how can you be so fucking stupid? Okay, who is the current Raw champion on Raw? Let me give you a hint. It's not Trick Williams. It's Damian motherfucking Priest. Last time I checked, he is a Latino. Last time I checked, Cody Rhodes is half Cuban. Let me repeat. Cody Rhodes is half Cuban. He says it every fucking month. He's half Cuban. Last time I checked, Damian Priest always talks in Spanish. So he's not hiding anything. Listen, you gotta come with facts, man. I have a short fuse. I have a very short temper. Don't come to my page without facts and evidence, right? Because if you want to say that Pentagon Jr. will be booked like shit on Raw or SmackDown, okay, tell me this. Is he doing any better on Dynamite? Okay, let me give you some game, right? Let me give you a huge fun fact that just flew over your fucking heads. How long has All Elite Wrestling been around? Like 5 years? Did you know that there has only been one Mexican wrestler that has been a champion? A single champion. They have only had one Latino singles champion in All Elite Wrestling. And that man is Sammy G. It's been 5 years and nobody cares. Nobody talks about that. That's not odd. That's not weird. All these Latinos that Tony Khan man keeps bringing in, how come he keeps on jobbing them out? How come they turn into jobbers to the stars? Why is that? How come Roosh is a jobber to the fucking stars? How come Bandito is a fucking jobber? Last time I checked, I think Bandito is a former Ring of Honor World Champion. Last time I checked. So, I'm giving you facts and evidence. What happened to that Viking guy? Where is he at? How come only Thunder Rosa is the only featured Latino female wrestler on the roster that gets any shine? And even her star is winding down, right? Even Khan man don't push her anymore. So if you take out Thunder Rosa, can you name me another Spanish female wrestler on a roster that has a high spot on the card? Tony Khan man, he treats Latinos like shit. So fuck you, right? Give me facts and evidence that Pentagon Jr. is better off staying where he's at. Okay, is Sammy G better? Is Sammy G better than Ray Phoenix? Is Sammy G better than Roosh? Is he better than Bandito? Is he better than that Viking guy? I'm naming all these Spanish wrestlers that Khan man brings in. Is he better than Ortiz and Santana? No. So why is Sammy G getting a strong push these past 5 years? It's like, wow, he's the only Spanish guy that's good on that roster. Is that your logic? So, listen. To say that Pentagon Jr. will be dumped in the LWO, that is very disrespectful. And here's why. Do you know why that Rey Mysterio, he always has feuds with other Latinos? It's because he's trying to give them the rub. He's trying to put them over. He's trying to give them shine. It's not politics. It's not, oh, Triple H, he just wants to book every Spanish guy against the other. No, This is a Rey Mysterio call. He wants to work with all of the Spanish wrestlers so he can put them over. Look here, bitch. Nobody knew who Santos Escobar was before Rey. That is a 100% fact. The casual fan who watches Raw and SmackDown, they didn't know who the fuck Santos Escobar was before Rey Mysterio gave him the rub. That is a fact. Look it up. Nobody knew who the fuck he was unless you are a smart fan who watches the Indies or NXT, but the casual fan did not know who the fuck Santos Escobar was. And now people know who he is because of his feud with Rey Mysterio. Same with Andre Idol. Nobody knew who the fuck he was until he got in a feud with Rey Mysterio 4 or 5 years ago. That's my point. Rey gives other Spanish guys the rub. That's why Triple H always pairs them with him. Hell, his stepson got the rub from Rey Mysterio. Dominic Guerrero got the rub from feuding with Rey Mysterio. Same thing with Carlito. Look at Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee now has the rub by being involved with Rey Mysterio. Fucking Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo. Those guys got the rub by being in a feud with Rey Mysterio, another Spanish legend. So no, bitch, it's not politics. Rey, this is his choice. He wants to work with all of the Spanish guys on the roster to give them the rub. Because from a casual perspective, the only Spanish guy people know is Rey Mysterio and Carlito. He wants to put a change to that by working with other Spanish talent. So no, bitch, it's not going to be a bad thing if Pentagon Jr. works with Rey Mysterio. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. If he gets involved with Rey, that gives him the rub with the mainstream audience. Rey is an icon. He is a legend. He will give you the rub. That's why Triple H pairs all the Spanish guys with him. So my whole entire point is, I think Pentagon Jr. will be better off on Raw or SmackDown with Rey Mysterio. But that's racist, man. That's fucking racist to say, oh, he's gonna be dumped in the fucking LWO. Okay, so it's called the Latino World Order. Obviously, he's going to cross paths with Rey Mysterio. But last time I checked, look at Andre Idol. He is not in the LWO, but he is friends with that group, and that's all that matters. Like, bruh, Tony Khan, man, he books Latinos like shit because it's been 5 years, man. Hold on. Pentagon Jr. is a former Impact World Champion. He is a former TNA World Champion. What has he done in All Elite Wrestling? Nothing. He is used as a mid-card guy. Him and his brother, they are used as a mid-card tag team to have good matches in the mid-card. They have fell off. They have fell off since day one. Okay? I can't see them ever being tag team champions ever again. Whose fault is that? That is a Tony Khan man problem. The fact that Roosh, listen, Roosh is a former Ring of Honor World Champion. Why is he used as a jobber to the motherfucking stars, right? That's all he does. He puts over big names that Tony Khan man likes. Let's say Roosh versus, I don't know, John Moxley. Guess what? Roosh is going to lose. How about Roosh versus Jack Perry? Guess what, bitch? Roosh will lose. Let's say Omega versus that Viking guy. Most likely, 9 times out of 10, that Viking guy will lose. Listen carefully. Let's go back to Forbidden Door last Sunday. Last time I checked, Sasha Banks, she beat Stephanie V for the Strong Women's Championship. A Latino female wrestler. She beat her clean. Let's go to Max. Max also wrestled a Latino wrestler and he won. Like I said, Tony Khan man, he books Latinos to be jobbers. But you don't want to bring that up. You want to bring up the World Wrestling Federation. You want to bring up how everybody gets paired up with Rey Mysterio. Everybody gets paired up in the LWO. Right? You want to say that Triple H, he don't book Spanish guys correctly, even though Cody Rhodes, he's Cuban, Dane Priest, he is Latino, and he's a world champion. You don't want to bring up the fact that Dominic Guerrero is a fucking star. You don't want to bring that up. You don't want to bring up the fact that Dragon Lee will be a star on the main roster very, very soon. But you don't want to bring that up. What are you expecting, man? It's like you love to hear the sound of your voices without having any facts and evidence, man. Give me proof that Triple H books Spanish guys like shit. Are you crazy? Are you fucking high? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like I said, okay, let's talk about Eddie Kingston. Bruh, nobody calls him a Latino wrestler. That's facts on facts. Nobody calls him a Latino. Get the fuck out of here, man. The only Spanish guy that Tony Khan man likes and he pushes is Sammy G. That's it. And there's no other female Latinas that he pushes outside of Thunder Rosa. What about John Morris's wife? Where's she at? Right? Where is Taya Valkyrie? Where's she at? Jobber. So all he pushes is sexy ass Asian girls, and he pushes super thick white girls. That's all he pushes. That is a fact. I'm not lying. That's all he pushes is sexy ass Asian girls and super thick white girls. That's all he pushes. But I'm like, wow, bro, where's the outrage? I am a black man and I'm making a video called How Come Tony Khan Man Buries Latino Wrestlers? How come I'm a black man making this video? I'm like, bro, where are all you Latinos at? Where is your motherfucking outrage? How come the Lucha Bros are jobbers now? How come Rouge is a jobber? How come Bandito is a jobber? How come sexy ass Stephanie V jobbed out to Sasha Banks last Sunday? How come Con Man always jobs out every Latino in a goddamn mask? Let's talk about Andrade. Let's talk about Andre Idol. Why did he leave All Elite Wrestling? Why? Because he was booked like shit. He was booked like a jobber. That's why he left. He was booked like shit by Tony Khan, and he wanted out. That's my point that I'm trying to make. And to me, I feel like Andrade has been booked solid in the World Wrestling Federation. Listen, at the end of the motherfucking day, he is a champion right now, and he's going to be in the Money in the Bank match. So he is being featured. That's all that matters. So give me evidence that Con Man books Spanish wrestlers great. Give me evidence. Give me facts. Because yeah, he gives them huge fanfare. He gives them great videos for highlights. But they always lose. They always job out. Why is that? How come the only Spanish guy that Con Man likes is Sammy G? I'm like, bro, he didn't do shit with Andre Idol. He didn't do shit with him. So, yes, I think the Lucha Bros, they are better off coming to the World Wrestling Federation. They should want out. Because, listen, they would never sniff the Tag Team Championship, so they might as well come to the World Wrestling Federation so Rey Mysterio can take care of them. That's what's going to happen. Rey Mysterio is going to make sure they are pushed at a high spot on the card if they come to the World Wrestling Federation. Some dumbass told me if Pentagon Jr. comes to the World Wrestling Federation, he said he will be a mid-carder. Okay, so, bruh, he is that right now. Who gives a fuck? Like, first off, when I call people mid-carders, I'm not trying to disrespect them. I think that flew over your fucking heads. Being a mid-carder, that is not a bad thing. My whole entire point is, when I call people mid-carders, what I mean is, you look at them as main eventers, but I'm like, nah, bro, calm down. Sasha Banks is a mid-carder. That's what I mean. You put too many high expectations on certain wrestlers. So I say, nah, bitch, calm down. She is a mid-carder, but there's nothing wrong with that. Razor Ramon was a mid-carder. There's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Perfect was a mid-carder. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was a mid-card guy. Hell, Macho Man Randy fucking Savage. Guess what, bitch? He was a mid-card guy. That is a fact. Macho Man Randy Savage was a upper mid-card guy. He was not a main eventer. Look back at his resume. He was not a main eventer. He was a upper mid-card guy. That's what he was. But there's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody can be a main eventer. Why do people act like the World Wrestling Federation has like 20 main eventers? They don't. They have 5. They only have 5 main eventers, and that's Roman, CM Punk, Drew Mack, I think Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. That's all. That's their 5 main eventers. That's all they have. So please calm down. Not everybody is a main eventer on this roster. That's my point. But I think the Lucha Bros are better off leaving to go to the World Wrestling Federation. I guarantee you this, Triple H will book them strong. Because right now, they are an afterthought. Nobody cares about the Lucha Bros. But to say they are going to be booked like shit, I'm like, bro, what are you watching right now that I'm not seeing? Are they booked great right now? No. Nobody cares about the Lucha Bros right now as we speak. So I don't get you people. It's like the moment somebody wants to leave, you want to downplay it. You want to try to bury them on their way out. I don't get that. Now that's called tribalism. Now that is motherfucking tribalism, bitch. That's all I'm saying. But, bro, every Spanish guy on this roster is a jobber. I'm not just being hyperbolic. I'm speaking facts. They are jobbers. Hell, fucking Eddie Kingston, that guy is a jobber. But to me, I don't put him in the Latino category. I'm sorry. I don't put him in that light. But to get back on Sammy G, bruh, people, listen, to my knowledge, the Latino community, they don't claim Sammy G. Nobody sees him like they see Rey Mysterio. Nobody sees him like they see Roosh. Nobody views him like they view Andre Idol. Nobody views him like they view Santos Escobar. I'm sorry. People look at Sammy G as a white guy. So, I'm speaking facts. Nobody puts him in the great Latino wrestler category. They just don't. Like, bro, I saw some of his matches down in Mexico. And bro, that crowd don't like him. Okay? They don't like him. Maybe it's based on how he looks. Because yes, he does look white. But yes, go back and watch his matches in Mexico. They don't fuck with Sammy G out there. Okay? Nobody sees him as the great Latino star. No. Hell no. So please, calm the fuck down. But it's crazy. I'm the only guy trying to bring this up. How Tony Khan, he treats Latinos like jobbers. Bro, you can't name me a Latino star on this roster. You cannot name me them. Have we ever had a Spanish main eventer on Dynamite? No, we have not. Hell, have we ever seen a Latino in the main event in All Elite Wrestling as a singles? Not to my knowledge. Once again, You don't bring that up, right? I have never seen a Latino in a main event as a singles in all Elite Wrestling, but nobody wants to bring that up. That's crazy how you Spanish folks are just sitting back and just allowing this to happen without saying anything. You want to bash the fucking WWF, but you don't want to bash how Con Man treats Latinos? Wow, man, y'all some fucking clowns. Huge clowns. Everything revolves around Triple H and what he's doing. But I'm like, bruh, to me, he treats Latinos fairly. Last time I checked, Con Man, he treats them like jobbers. That's all I'm saying. I think the Lucha Bros are better off leaving, and I'm done.